So half an hour ago, something funny happened. A friend of mine called me to inform me that my Indian guru is actually right now there, and he's mentioned me as well. And I'm just right now heading to the ashram, and gonna meet him in about 2 hours or so. And that's a big thing for me, because that's I haven't met him, I haven't seen him in 12 years, 14 years, something like that. Even when I was in India in the ashram, he was there. No, it's 12 years. It's 12 years. 12 years. You know, this, to me, I have this luxury that it's the real deal. So I'm very close to the ashram now. I don't want to show it, and I don't want to show the address, and I don't want to make. I decided it long ago that I don't mention his name, and I don't mention the organization. Simply because I'm not a spokesman. It's not on me to speak for him or his name or advertise or anything like this. But the thing is, to me, it was, I'm so blessed with having met him. And I remember back in the day, that's 30 years ago, when he was publishing his books, and we were kind of in a pretty amateurish way. We were kind of, somebody would translate it, and I would make the layouts, and then we would have big fights with which photos on the cover page and things like this. We did this for nights, and everybody for free, of course. And you're coming closer even to a holy man if you do things along these lines. And I always felt blessed that I had met this person, and and I loved him. Not only revered, I really liked him so much, and I still do. Such a hard-working man who never wanted to do this. He's running now a big organization, that's kind of a global thing, in a silent way, global silent thing. And what I always loved, that it was, first of all, the meditation technique works. That's the most important thing. That's the thing. Everything else is, who cares? But then it is like, on a personal level, it's the integrity. You know, they are never, was never about money here. Although now I think they got so many donations, they're really doing well. But even now they don't, you just realize they're very frugal with the funds they have. Invest everything back into the community and doing something. The teachers are not after the girls or the women. It's very traditional Indian, much more than I am. So it's kind of everybody, kind of many devotees were kind of dressed Indian and got their Indian names and stuff. And I always felt like that's not me. That's not me. I'm a Westerner. I'm born in the West for a reason. I'm not Indian. And I don't want to be Indian. I love these things for what they are. And I enjoy that this meditation technique works. That's the most important thing. Kind of stilling my mind, training, kind of taming my racing horse in my head. But I never wanted to be Indian. But I was happy that I found this one thing that I did not have to doubt. I didn't have to go anywhere else. Didn't have to do kind of spiritual, kind of chopping around. That's the thing. I found it, and that was it. but you it's a you know, I did things. I once connected him to a really powerful businessman in my country, and I remember, and you know, with these Indian gurus, you know, with you really, it's like not normal relationships. You kind of really you. It's a revelation, and I don't fall for things like this easily, but it's, you know, I respect him a very, very lot. And I remember I was arranging a meeting between him and this powerful businessman. I do not know what the idea was, to be honest. I don't know why I did that. felt like maybe something good coming out of it. Remember, I had my old red Ford Fiesta, and I picked him up. And half an hour with him in the car. That's already a big thing. You know, you with your guru, you're just not sitting every day in your car and just doing small talk. It's not happening. Then we went over there and met this businessman, and they had a half an hour friendly, fruitless conversation, I dare say. And then we went back, and I brought him here. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for listening to this. And I had now. There were times when I did some live drawings, and this is a drawing that I did of him 12 years ago in this ashram in India. Thanks. So I just spoke to him for 20 minutes or something. So we talked about, you know, old times and things, and we met pretty much 30 years ago, something like that. So we kind of, this day and age when you are old enough to talk to somebody, and so we know each other for 30 years. But that's a bit funny. But there was one thing in particular that I would like to share. So when you're a spiritual person and you have a spiritual master and you have a spiritual guru and all of it, it's a very holy process and damn serious. And I remember back in the day, so we would have the meditations and we would make the book layouts and we would make all these things. And we had our holy guru, and everything was terribly serious. And I remember that I sometimes sensed that he was just tired of everything being so damn serious. And he has to be on the holy all the time. And constantly looked at really, it is like this. He would be constantly looked at as kind of this kind of fountain of wisdom in every second, little thing that he does. And I remember this, I asked him the question once, since we was always Indian cooking. I asked him, looking for a big spiritual insight, why do the Indians not use onions and garlic for cooking? And he said, because it smells like onions and garlic. And it's just I told him that this I still remember that we both had a good laugh, I dare say. By the way, I actually do think, in the meantime, I think I learned that the Indians do indeed cook as well with onions and garlic. Live and at least if you're still watching this. Meditation is a powerful thing. And when you are ready, that's a saying in the East. When the pupil is ready, the teacher shows up. Can only recommend it to everybody. It's good for your health, it's good for your concentration, and most importantly, it's good for your sanity. Thank you. Bye.